When I say social connection is the key to happiness, from all these studies, that's kind of what I've kind of landed on this cliche, or love is the key to happiness, right? It doesn't mean like in every circumstance and all the time, like everyone, the idea of fit is really important to me, right? Do what fits your personality, your lifestyle, your values. So maybe for you, social connection is with your romantic partner, or it's with, certain friends, or, like really intimate conversation. And for other people, it's chatting with lots of people. It's going to depend on the person.
With respect to self-obsession and how that not only leads us towards the negative implications of comparing ourselves to others, it also cuts us off from connection because we're just obsessively thinking about ourselves. An antidote to this, I'm a long time person in recovery. An antidote to this is service, right? To cure yourself of that self-obsession, you turn your attention and invest in, the needs of another person. And it's pretty reliable. It works really well. And I'm curious about whether there are any studies on this specifically.
Well, great question. And I can start with my own studies because that's exactly what we find. And that's exactly the conclusion that we make, which is that anything you can do to take your mind off of yourself and direct it onto something else. And usually what we call acts of kindness for others, but that's service. By the way, it could be work or a hobby, right? Redirect your attention from yourself to something outside of yourself. The paradigm that we use is we ask people for a month to do 3 acts of kindness every week for a month, right? So usually on the same day. So let's say every Monday. So let's say starting next week, every Monday, do 3 acts of kindness for others. And by those could be large or small or medium. And then a comparison condition is do 3 acts of kindness for yourself, which is a really great comparison because it's also positive. And by the way, it could be self-care. It could be kind of indulging in something, like take a nap, have a piece of chocolate, whatever, enjoy the sun, get a massage, right? And we find that even though it might feel good in the moment to do the acts of kindness for yourself, the acts of kindness for others is what is more long-lasting, right? It's sort of, that makes people happier, more connected. And it also gets under the skin. So we've also done studies where we collect blood before and after this very same kind of paradigm. And what we have found is that people who are asked to do acts of kindness for others show changes in their RNA gene expression.
Whoa.
Okay, RNA gene expression associated with a healthier immune profile. These are immune cells. And so what that means is less pro-inflammatory gene expression. So think more inflammation is bad, right? So you want less reduced pro-inflammatory gene expression. And